I'm Ewan Graham, born in Scotland, now living in Denver. I'm a realtor that likes to explore, support, and reveal the hottest spots in your neighborhood. Join me. Hey guys, today we are in the hot, happening neighborhood of Cherry Creek. Cherry Creek is bordered by 6th Avenue to the north, Alameda to the south, Colorado to the east, and University to the west. Make no doubt about it, Cherry Creek has always been associated with luxury. Beautiful leafy tree-lined streets with high-end homes, new construction, fine dining, the best shopping in Denver. But we are going through a change here. Today in Cherry Creek there are cranes everywhere, and one of Denver's first condo developments in years is right here. This leaves space for new restaurants and retail underneath, and today we're going to meet the team at Blue Island Oyster Bar. Hey guys, we're here with Sean Huggard, the owner of the Blue Island Oyster Bar. Today I want to ask him a couple questions about why Cherry Creek and what about this concept of oysters. Tell us more.
All right, so in my search to bring seafood to Denver the right way, by partnering with an oyster guy in New York, we looked at a lot of different neighborhoods, a lot of things happening in Denver, as you know.
Because the ocean is miles away.
The ocean's pretty far away, but the airport is awful close. so that takes care of that problem. There's a lot going on in Cherry Creek. You know, we've kind of, we're in every neighborhood in Denver. We have a lot of different restaurants, a lot of different concepts, and I've just always wanted to do something in Cherry Creek, and now is the time. A lot of new restaurants opening up, a lot of new development. It's just a happening place to be.
Yeah, it is. And why oysters? Tell me more about, because I see this unbelievable map over here. There must be a story behind this.
There's a story behind this. So I'm from the East Coast, and I knew, okay, if we're gonna do seafood, we're gonna do it right. I wanna go to the source. I wanna make sure I'm getting the best product ever. We know a lot of different oyster farmers. We're bringing all this stuff in fresh every day, right from the farm. So if you look at this map up here,
tell me more about this.
You can see, so this is the Great South Bay. So if you look at this little tack up here, that's our own farm. So this is where we're harvesting and farming the Blue Island number 9s. Right up there is Sayville. That's where all of our oysters get processed. There's an airport 10 minutes down the road. They fly directly into Denver. It didn't just fall off some truck somewhere. You know, we know where it's coming from. We know where it's being raised. We know who's handling it, all the way until our shuckers shuck it here.
And I think I have an affinity to this, just growing up in Scotland with surrounded by water and surrounded by incredible seafood. I have a soft spot for seafood, oysters, clams, scallops, prawn, everything, and I just love this. I think it's fantastic, and I think the story is
and that's something important. We are an oyster bar, right? But we're a full-fledged seafood restaurant. You know, we do the fish and chips, the baked scallops. We do Wednesday nights, we call it Lobster Riot, where we're doing grilled lobsters. You know, we have it all.
So guys, like, it's not all about oysters, but if you love oysters, get here, but there's everything, and they have an incredible cocktail menu, wine, champagne. It is incredible here, so please come. Sean, tell us about, if we're coming, you know, in here to eat, what are you going to serve us? What are, you know, we know about the oysters, but I see a wonderful array of food.
I want to highlight the oysters again. You know, there's 5 species of oysters. We typically try to have at least 4 of them.
Okay.
So we're bringing in really unique stuff that you're not going to find at other seafood restaurants here in Denver. You know, a lot of these things are signature brands to us. One, because we're growing them ourselves.
So Sean, you are an oyster expert, I would presume.
Tell
me the appropriate way to.
You know, so we always serve our oysters with 2 different sauces and some lemon.
Okay.
So whether I'm an oyster expert or not, you know, I'm not
You've
sure.
eaten a lot
I'll tell you what I'm not, though, is I'm not an oyster snob. Oysters are to be eaten and enjoyed the way you want it. You know, if I'm eating a platter of oysters like this, I try to mix it up. You know, I always like to start with a new oyster, especially if I've never had it before. I just eat it plain.
Yep.
I want to taste the seawater in it. I want to, you know, taste where it was grown and kind of feel that out. But the chefs are always creating these cool mignonette sauces. This is a traditional oyster sauce. It's always a vinegar base. Yep. And of course, you got cocktail sauce.
Yep. And obviously you need something to wash it down with. So if I'm looking for a cocktail or something to match with this, tell me more about that.
Well, we got a couple cocktails here. You know, my favorite and Grant's favorite over here too. That's a very standard gin martini made with Magellan gin. Just really fantastic. You know, of course we have a full bar, a lot of different craft cocktails, great mixologists. You know, we're trying to wow people with the simplicity of the food that I grew up on, you know, and the freshness. That's to me, that's what it's all about. You know, we have amazing chefs back there that create great specials every night. But I think the stuff that we really push is the simply prepared fresh fish, the lobster roll, the fish and chips, the fried clams, the baked scallops. So this fish and chips, that's a cracker crust. I've never seen it done before. It's crushed up saltines that we crush up. It is so unique, and there's a little bit of corn flour in there that adds a sweetness to it. And then, of course, the fresh cod.
I can tell you right now, I'd never seen a cracker-crusted cod. Like, again, growing up in Scotland, after a few libations, you usually ended up in the chippy, which was the fish and chip shop, and it was just deep fry batter thrown in the deep fat fryer, and that was it. But it was always fresh fish, because that was what was the emphasis. And the simpler it is, you know, the better it tastes. Here goes nothing. Just a little bit better than I can remember from the chippy in Scotland. This is incredible, fantastically fresh, beautifully prepared, and delicious. Thank you so much, Sean.
Thank you so much.
Really appreciate it.
And I can't let you leave until you have an oyster. We'll do a little cheers.
Okay, let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow, what a reminder of home. Amazing oysters, great seafood, and what a fantastic neighbourhood, Cherry Creek. If you like what you see, always comment below or subscribe here. Until next time, thanks again.